I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. Saying his administration is finally making the needed tough financial decisions, Orange County Executive Steve Newhouse unveiled his proposed $703 million budget for 2015 today. It's a spending package that's $60 million less than this year's. It eliminates funding for 149 vacant county jobs and uses more than $3 million in savings for the funding of more than 100 positions next year as a result of the county's earlier retirement incentive. And the budget also includes funding for the Valley View Nursing Home until May 1st, when Newhouse says it would be turned over to a local development corporation that would work to sell it to a private operator. Newhouse acknowledged the Valley View sale is controversial, but he called it the right thing to do financially, and he says his budget will put no one on the unemployment line and stays within the tax cap. The county legislature will now begin its review and consider making changes. We got a little bit of rain today, but it won't come close to making a significant impact on what could become a potentially serious drought condition here in the Hudson Valley. That according to Town of Wallkill Supervisor Dan Depew. He says based on his town's research, rain amounts are 13 inches below normal this year, and the Wallkill River is at its lowest level since 1991. He says without adequate rainfall and conservation efforts, private wells could be at risk.
My biggest fear is without reports about the natural condition of what's going on right now in our region being put out to the public, those 15,000 residents in our town and several 100,000 residents throughout the county may use water whimsically. They may feel that because it's not being reported on that they can use water on things that they don't need to, and they may end up in a situation where their home wells would go dry, and that really scares me. I think that many times in drought-like situations, we wait until it's too late, and then we have to put these really restrictive laws and policies in place, where here I'm saying, look, let's be aware of the situation that we're in. It is a situation, and it is real. The empirical evidence proves to that, and all of the research we've done here proves to that. Let's conserve water wherever we can, and let's prepare ourselves for the fact that we could end up having to have some restrictions in place.
Depew says there is currently an adequate supply of water for the town's commercial well system, but he is urging all users to conserve. It'll apparently be a while before we know the official results of yesterday's voting in Bloomingburg. On the ballot was the question of whether the village should be dissolved and become a part of the town of Mamakating. But with a high number of voter registration challenges, Sullivan County Supreme Court Justice Stephen Schick ruled that all of the ballots will be sealed and potentially opened in November. There were 240 challenges made to voter registrations among Bloomingburg's 362 registered voters. County Board of Elections commissioners will be conducting an investigation of the challenged ballots along with the County Sheriff's Department. State police in Pennsylvania have something else to consider as they continue to search for suspected cop killer Eric Frein. The state's fall archery deer season is scheduled to open Saturday, and the State Game Commission has reportedly decided to put the hunting and trapping season on hold in 7 Pike and Monroe County townships due to the ongoing manhunt. The concern for hunters in the forested areas comes at a time when searchers have discovered at least 2 fully functional pipe bombs that were capable of being detonated by tripwires or a lighted fuse. The latest search has been centered in and around Canadensis, PA, where Frein lived with his parents. Frein's eluded capture since September 12th, when police say he ambushed 2 state troopers at the Blooming Grove barracks, killing one and wounding another. Kyle Pesce had been fired from his job at the Wendy's restaurant in Central Valley back on September 17th. But state police say he returned to the Larkin Drive business during the early morning hours Sunday and broke in, leaving with about $100 worth of hamburger meat along with some cheese and lemonade. Investigators say a surveillance camera identified Pesce as the intruder. The 21-year-old Town of Monroe resident now faces a felony burglary charge. And even school districts can be targeted by scammers. State Attorney General Eric Schneiderman has been sounding a warning about a scam that involves a bogus company named Scholastic School Supply that mails out phony invoices for books and other materials in hopes of getting payments without supplying anything. Schneiderman says the Better Business Bureau has reported receiving complaints about phony invoices from school districts in 22 states, and the scammer even includes a self-addressed stamped envelope along with the fraudulent invoice. We'll see more of the sun over the next couple of days. Thursday's weather will feature a mix of sun and clouds, with temperatures topping out around 70 degrees. Pretty much the same story for Friday, with the temperatures reaching the low 70s under a partly sunny sky. We'll get the news and information important to you each morning in the Times-Herald Record. And breaking news is just a click away all day right here at Record Online. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.